Dang it. Jon Snow knows enough to not be in West Texas right now because winter is here. What's up, MSFers? Well, we've got some defense up to record today. And we're going to get right into it, actually. I'm already in the Content Creators Voice channel, and I was doing some tower climbing. I haven't tried cell 38, 39, or 40 yet. I only have this to work with. I don't know how that's going to treat me. If we have time, maybe we'll get to it. But I do have one kid that made it to school today, and so I will have to set an alarm, or maybe chat can remind me to go pick up the kid when he gets off of school. But we are going to have to shut down stream at its normal time. We've been running an hour over for the past week or two, and that's not going to happen today, because otherwise, man, my kid's going to be so mad if he has to walk home in this cold. It's been like 40 degrees in the store because both heaters don't work and none of them can be repaired. And we've been selling heaters and faucet covers and pipe insulation just flying off the shelf today. It was mad busy. Just you could see your breath in the store. It was so cold, and all I want to do is warm up. So I got the heaters cranked up in the studio today, and I'm ready to get pumped up. We've already got Duelim and Updog in the Content Creator channel. What's up, fellas?
What's going on?
And holy crap, we barely even finished the intro, and we're coming up on a hype train. What's up, Zero, who subscribed to Tier 1 for 10 months? What's up, Stocky? What's up, Happy Devils, who is going to be reviewed first, actually. They subscribed to Tier 1 for 12 months on a streak. Way to go. Thank you for that. You're freaking awesome. What's up, Deathlock? What's up, Duelim? What's up, Rello? What's up, Burnsy? What's up, Updog? What's up, Rolf Karen? What's up, Baka? What's up, Domdell? What's up, Saini? Getting that MVP on a war loss today, Saini. I'm sorry about that. What's up, Tall Dan? And then Ceci blowing it up, gifting out 5 gifted subs. What's up, Ceci? Thank you for that. You are freaking amazing. What's up, Portland Robocop? I think that's the list so far. Okay. Wow, just smashed into a level 3 hype train with that one. Holy crap. Thank you so much for that, everyone. Appreciate it. Now I can pay my heating bill. No, I'm kidding. I've just been cold all day. You know when you get cold down to your bones, you just can't warm up?
What's the temperature there?
Fuck if I know. It's really cold. Hold on. Let me find out here. 38 degrees right now. One in the afternoon, it's 38 degrees and the sun's shining. It's only going to get worse. It's supposed to get down to 7 degrees this weekend.
I think it's supposed to get down to -7 tonight for me, and I have about 18 inches of snow on the ground right now.
Okay, I'll stop complaining.
It's still going.
I'll stop complaining. Let me bring up you guys on voice a little bit louder there. All right. Okay. Let's just jump right into this one. So I've got these things queued up.
I will take the snow over the huge ass spiders and snakes that you have down there.
And the wasps. Oh my God, the wasps are out of control.
Exactly. The dragon's flying around your studio.
Yeah. If you guys want to know what we're talking about, I think the infamous wasp battle posts today, or did post today. I'm not even sure. Let's go see. When's that one going to post? The infamous wasp battle, which has a copyright strike on it, posted today, just recently. What is up with these copyright strikes, man? What song now? Holy crap! There's a whole list of songs that just went. Was I playing the wrong playlist or something? Wow, that's terrible. That sucks. That's the problem with streaming, man. You cannot find copyright-free music to save your life.
I tried that trick that you told me about uploading a video with the music that you want, on a different YouTube channel to see if it's copyrighted.
Yep.
Some of them are still sneaking through the cracks. I don't understand. But.
Yeah, I'm wondering, like the NCS playlist. I'm wondering if, after a while, those artists make them copyrighted or something? Because like I have some that are from like the NCS playlist that have been on there for years and haven't gotten a copyright strike, and then popped up the other day and I was like, what's going on with this? I just don't get it. I may have to go back to purchasing a subscription through someone, because like when I was with Epidemic Sound, I didn't have any problems until that subscription ran out. So,
Gotcha.
all right. So this is Happy Devil, who is in chat. And Happy Devil, did you want to come on voice with us, or are you going to just chill?
He was asking how to get in, and I told him, but
Oh yeah. If Happy Devil, if you want to get in, well, I don't know how to talk. So if you have a microphone on your phone or your laptop or anything, it'll be fine. You just go into my Discord, find the voice lobby, and we will drag you into we'll drag you into the content creator channel, and then you can talk with us. Otherwise, you can stay in chat. We'll ask you questions, and you can type them out. That's fine with us too. Oh, there he is right there.
Yeah.
Hey, man. All right, so I have you down as about 28 million operating in gold 2. Is that correct?
Yes. Hold on. Let me just double check my power.
If we're in the ballpark, that's
30. It's at 31.7 million.
Man, you're climbing fast. 31.7. We'll call it an even 32. Okay, 32, and you're in gold 2 still?
Yes, gold 3, but my job has made it so I can't exactly do every crucible.
Okay. Gold 3. All right, Happy Devils is 32 million at gold 3. All right. Room number 1, the teamwork room. You have Black Widow there for going super fast. Did switch her over to a striker. That's good. Everybody else is a striker as well. Vol hits hard. Robbie putting out bleeds. Black Cat, of course. So it's Secret Defender defense with Vol in there. Vol places a vulnerable on her assist, correct?
Places the exposed.
That's what I meant. I'm sorry. Exposed on her assist. And so right off the rip, she's going to put that exposed out there. And then I think should get Miss Marvel going next. Okay. It's not fantastic. Let's what's up, Zero?
On her assist outside of raids. She only places exposed on her special. That's the only thing she does. Only way she places it.
The assist won't do it in outside of raids. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, God, these mode specific
or Dark Dimension
kits
as well.
Kill me. Oh, and raids and Dark Dimension, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, chat's telling us now. Chat's getting me lined out. That's good. Okay, let's roll through these real fast and see what else we have, because this is kind of an important room. A lot of people like to put special things in here. This isn't terrible right off the bat, but well, let's go through it here. Temporal shielding room number 2. This looks like a filler defense, like you're just throwing in some leftover stuff, because this doesn't excite me at all. Room number 3 is somewhat of a black order with Doom and Surfer. Okay, Doom is going to open with his ult, so will Surfer, so will everybody, really. Not terrible.
Where's this guy ranked, by the way?
Gold 3, 32 million.
Thank you.
This isn't too bad for 32 million gold 3. Over here we have Infinity Watch. They're all strikers and that. Okay. Happy Devil, do you have any other ISO for Moondragon? Like, is she also a healer, maybe, in like a blue healer?
She was healer before I switched her to striker.
Okay. You might switch her back to a healer if that ISO is higher. Like if you have like a blue 3 ISO healer on her, I would switch her back to healer. She doesn't do a whole lot as a striker. A lot of us just made her a striker back in the days when we were running her in the arena. There were some times when she would double tap people with death proof who had 1 hit point, and she would just come in and clip them off. And that's why we made her a striker. But she doesn't do a lot of damage. So making her a healer might be a little bit better. The idea is this team is supposed to sustain well anyways. But it's really not that big a deal. And then 5, you're going to go Death Seed. Okay. Your level Death Seed's probably a decent choice. And then over here we have the Rebirth with Zemo. Yeah, not exciting. How are you doing on offense? Are you finding you have what you need to get everything finished in offense? You're clearing all 6 rooms?
With the introduction of the Sinister Six, I say introduction because I just started building them.
Yeah.
I do find I'm clearing every room, and it mostly comes down to whether or not they can clear room 1 for me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And you have Apocalypse unlocked. You don't have Super Scroll yet?
Do not have Super Scroll, but
Okay,
I do have Big Boy.
Big Boy APOC. Okay. Good job keeping him on offense. That's the way to go. I really hate room 2. This feels so wasteful. There's probably nothing else we can put in here on your roster, I bet, though, huh?
What was in 4 and 5?
So Happy Doubles.
Yep.
Are you like feeling like you're leaving things on the board for your offense? Like, for example, you're leaving, I don't know, Eternals. Like you're not using them, or you're not.
Do you have
using,
anything
I don't
left
know, like
over after you full clear? Is what he wants to know.
anything super offensive left over, basically. Yeah.
It's kind of hard. I do usually have one team left over. I try to combine my Eternals with other teams, and I'll use Undying with my Weaver. But if I broke them up, then I could probably have another team on defense. This room is mostly just filler, and I take out Nick Fury because he's a good plug and play.
Right. Now, who are you pairing with your Eternals? Who did you say?
I usually pair them with Kang and Kestrel, mostly to just beat down any room.
So do you not have full
Kang
MOE
is
built?
almost 500. I don't. I mostly just build Kang. The only time I ever use my MOE is against odd teams that I find. They're only 880k.
Okay. So Zero is going to be taking point on this one since we don't have full master key teams. I think he's going to have some good ideas what to do. I feel like if you're pairing such powerful hitters like Kang, Kestrel with your Eternals, those are almost 3 individual teams, the Eternals, Kang, and Kestrel all by themselves, depending on who you can like fit with them. So it almost seems like that's crazy overkill. When I'm using my Eternals, it's basically Eternals and just people that change their speed so that I can rewind and just get Icarus to blow things up. And for me to add anything bigger than that in there either never gets used or is just a total redundant waste. So I'd like to see that be split up a little bit. However, I'm not sure that's, those would be used offensively separately, and you would not put any of those 3 pieces on your defense. So I'm just curious what they would replace. What are you like 6 basic offensive teams that you're using?
Or do
I
you
have
have
Gamma.
or do you just kind of put stuff together as you go each time?
I do set up some teams as the base teams. Trying to find where the 6 are. Okay. The top 6 would have to be Gamma, Rogue's team, Unlimited, I can't remember, Darkhold, Apocalypse, which I usually just throw with anything that I really have. Apocalypse usually just clears the room for me. I've got Undying with Weaver, and then I have MOE and New Warriors. I am also currently building the Superior 6 team, but they are all very low.
Okay. You got 7, 8-ish teams in there. Do you have 99 with Weaver?
Yes.
Okay. I think you've definitely got enough on offense. I don't know.
I think he has enough on offense to at least put Gamma or Darkhold on defense.
Yeah, Gamma or Darkhold or an unlimited team onto defense, I think. I think that unlimited team sounds like it should go on defense, and then as you start unlocking Extreme, you can put them with there. That's causing people a lot of trouble in different rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, this room too, this is absolute fluff. I'm glad that you have Ghost in there. She might dodge an attack or two and take a little bit longer, but this is something that someone could very efficiently delete with the right team. They'd come back with their leftover big stuff and maybe just make it go away.
I actually feel like having Gamma on defense would be better than having Unlimited on offense, because at least Unlimited is more well-versed to being offense. Gamma is just terrible on offense.
Yeah, that's true. That's true,
agree.
yeah.
I think Gamma should be on defense if you're going to pick one of the Horseman teams to be on defense. It would be Gamma, Darkhold, then Unlimited would be in that order to put on defense. Just because Unlimited can double as a good offensive tool in your rank.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take it from the top then and see what we want to do here. So room 1, I'm kind of liking this actually at his level now that we've heard what he has to say. I don't see a use for Vol anywhere else. Black Widow is one of the fastest characters in the game. He could the fastest. Well, couldn't you swap it out with Noir though, and Noir would get the speed up deal because of the circumstances?
The problem with Black Widow is when her first move is her special. It's a non-attack move, so you don't have any characters attacking on that first move.
Assist.
Right.
You just get the speed up basically.
Yeah. Okay,
And
so
the speed up random who she gives it to. She might only give it to one person on this team.
Yep.
Yeah. So, okay, let's drop Black Widow and throw in Noir here. Even if Noir is like level 1 or whatever, you make him a skirmisher, you throw him in here. He goes first. He applies a vulnerable on the person, and then the other 4 people are hitting him. And I didn't realize that with Black Widow, her first move was the special. You're right. I mean, she's speeding up the other team, so there's value there, but you're giving up the first move because somebody else is going to be able to go in front of that. Basically in front of that.
You want that opening attack.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, so
what
I think
your Photon and your original Strange look like? Your Photon, your OG Strange, what do they look like? Because they'll at least speed up Miss Marvel and make her crazy fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the other thing. That full 5 piece gives Hardlight so much speed.
I've got Strange at 59,000 and Photon at 39,000.
Scratch that. Okay.
Never mind.
I actually think that's better. I actually still think that's better.
Really? Because you'd only be getting hits. You'd basically be getting hits off of Robbie and Black Cat and Hardlight.
Yeah, but like it still would give Miss Marvel enough of that speed, though.
They'd be stuck behind the taunt from Miss Marvel.
Whatever's coming in here, if they can take that Black Cat and that Robbie and that Miss Marvel, the Ball and the Black Widow are gonna do nothing. So at least with the full 5-piece team, you're going fast. It can throw some people off. You get some lucky RNG where Strange happens to revive someone because nobody wants to target Strange because he's a non-threat. And Strange also has a thing in his passive too, where whenever it does get to his turn, if it gets to his turn, whoever has the lowest speed meter on the team, he's going to speed them up and give them 15% turn meter. So I do think that 5-piece would probably be your best bet in here if you're going to run them on defense.
Okay, real quick, let me jump in here. So this is Happy Devil's defense. He's operating in gold 3 at 32 million. Okay, that sounds, I like Ciro's idea here. What is faster? Noir in place of Black Widow? Assuming that, Noir does Noir things? Or is it going to be the 5-piece with Hardlight going first because of her team synergy? Which one's actually faster?
Noir will always be faster.
It depends, because Noir, the way he gets his speed meter. So it just depends on what gets taken in against it.
Okay.
It depends on the buffs on the attacking team, right?
Noir doesn't get like speed up or anything like that. He doesn't have like an insanely fast speed. He gets his turn meter the same way Skrull gets his turn meter, where enemies that come in with their positive effects, each positive effect, he gets the turn meter.
Okay.
But Skrull gets the addition of whenever his team gets negative effects, he gets turn meter as well on both sides of it.
Okay. Baka wants to know if he has the T4.
I do not.
Okay. This could go either way. So, and I still haven't got word back from Archangel if the CC has officially been extended or not. Do you know, Updog, if Cosmic Crucible has officially been extended or not?
Yeah, and one of the other channels, they said that that's the 28 days or whatever that's left that's the correct time now.
Okay, we have 28 days of this. That sucks. I was really looking forward to the next one. Okay. All right. Excuse me. I'm thinking a gold 3. C-Rose sold me on his idea of going with the straight 5 piece and getting Hardlight to go first and having her taunt. But alternatively, we could throw in Noir over here. Now, does Noir need anything to make that work right? How big does Noir have to be built?
I can't remember if he needs just the T4 or if the level 4 on his passive. If level 4 or level 5 on his passive is what you need on that, but it's not like throwing him in at level 1, he doesn't automatically have it.
Okay,
Like,
so Baka says it needs a T4 passive. Happy Devil, how big is your Noir? Is he like a bottom of the roster character?
6,000.
Okay.
Yeah, don't build him for 3 more
we're going
weeks.
with a 5 piece then. All right.
5
We'll
piece.
go with a 5 piece, and
All
I'll
right.
mention that others can think about Noir if he has the T4 in his passive. Thank you for that, Baka. All right, team number
I got some
2.
uses for that ball for you too if you want them.
What's that?
Well, no, I was just telling Happy Devil I got some uses for that ball if he wants them.
Okay. Team number
I
2.
would like to put it somewhere.
This is trash. I say we take this out, add Gamma or Darkhold in here, and then we might switch them to a different room. But I think this is pretty wasteful right here.
Yep, just treat the room like a blank room. The room rules aren't good enough to be used effectively.
Okay.
So just throw Gamma?
Do you run into a lot of Infinity Watches on defense at your level, Happy?
All the time.
Okay. So with your 5-piece invaders, you can go in and easily punch across, punch down. You can even punch up a little bit with your invaders, pretty much throwing it on auto into Infinity Watch. So like these would be more helpful to you on offense than they will on defense because almost anything's going to run these over on defense. Your opponent's not going to be taking anything off of their offense to run this team over right here.
Okay. So we'll pull this off. What do you guys think? Darkhold or Gamma for the defensive replacement?
I think
I
Gamma.
think for me,
Yeah, I think Gamma.
Okay.
Because you can
I
still
think-
use Darkhold on offense against a bigger Infinity Watch as well.
Yeah.
Darkhold really useful on offense for me lately. So
Yeah, he's obviously he has APOC, so he has all 4 of the Horseman teams at least at Gear Tier 16, at least at Tier 4 ISO. So I think he puts Darkhold and Deathseed on defense, and then runs the other 2 on offense.
Okay. Sorry, I was trying to. Juicy, you say move 1 into a different room. If he doesn't, that's the full team or Noir Bill. You're only making it easier for your opponent to counter it. I don't know. I think this is the best option for room 1 at his level with what we've got in the roster. I think that's going to be the best we can do. Is the full 5-piece team.
Juicy, this is gold. This is what, gold 2, gold 3, something like that.
Gold 3 at 32 million. And we're already pulling out a Gamma to replace this. This could be used on offense against an equally built Infinity Watch or punch down on them if needed. And then room 3. This is okay with me. I don't have a problem with this.
You have Quicksilver, Happy Devils.
I do. He's at about 300,000.
You could probably throw him in here instead of Silver Surfer and get a lot better results.
Yep. If you haven't been using Quicksilver on offense, and I would actually say Doom would be better on offense for you, and then just switch Doom and Quicksilver. Personally,
Baka likes that as well. I think so too.
Yeah.
Just
Doom is just such a versatile offensive weapon that you can take out the 5th worst of almost any team and make them substantially better with Doom.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just have the problem where my Doom just dies. So I figure if I throw him on defense, it's like a wild card if he gets pushed.
I don't think at this size he gets pushed though. Like So what I would do with Doom is the same thing that I would do with Ball. You have 29.9, right?
Yeah, he
I
said
do.
yeah.
Okay. You take Emma, Doom, 29, Weaver, and your Ball, and you'll crush like 99% of the things that you see in room 3 here on offense. Um, that's because you're probably mostly seeing like Dark Hold and Quick Hold in room 3, I would bet at your level. It would be like the majority of what you're seeing in there. And
Yep.
like Doom's going to get to ult before anyone gets a turn and gets to kill him, and then he's going to take Ball for the ride. And when Ball goes for the ride, she's going to hit with the special first, and then you hit into that exposed 2 times or 1 time. And by the time you get through there, you're going to hit her ult, and you're just going to delete everybody.
Yeah, I agree. I think Doom's incredibly versatile on offense. In the next one, we're going to see a defense that has Doom in it and some results showcasing how effective it is. But it's built around a huge assortment of characters, specially designed. And so I think Quicksilver in place of Doom is a better way to go. Juicy likes a full Black Order.
Yeah, do you have Call built?
I do. I have them all at around 150k, and Thanos said 200.
I think throw Cull Obsidian in here and Quicksilver in place of Doom.
Yeah. I like that.
That's what I like is that then you can at least have Surfer to strip charges off of somebody or something if you really need to. Or we could fashion together a different defense if we wanted to. But I think just throw a 4-piece Black Order with Quicksilver in here. These are all, we're barely moving the needle outside of the same bracket as this anyways. But I do think that it's close enough. It's probably worth it to change it to that.
I really want to get you to platinum. Like, I remember being in gold at like 5 to 10 million TCP and facing people that are like 30 to 40 million TCP and thinking, I hate you all. I hate you all. I hate you all. I want to get you to platinum.
I want to get you to
I
platinum.
miss all my
You're
attacks.
not
This would
fighting
be
people that are
really
like
easy.
5 times smaller than you.
Just this week, I only actually did one attack, and I crushed it with 50,200.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then I missed all of my other attacks because I didn't have a choice.
All right, Infinity Watch in 4. I don't know.
Candy.
I don't know about having Infinity Watch in 4 if we want to move this. We talked about putting Gamma in 2.
4 is fine because they all dodge from Nebula. Nebula goes the ult out. They
Right.
all get dodged and they get 20% extra damage. So it's
Right.
fine. It's a fine room to put them in.
They're
Okay.
good in every room. They're good in every single room.
Right. Okay. And then in 5, we have Death Seed. I think at Gold 3, this team gets destroyed pretty easily still.
Magneto needs to be a striker, not a raider.
Oh, yeah. Thanks. Nice catch. Yep. Magneto.
Did you follow Jarvis on that recommendation? Why'd you put raider?
I'm not sure. I think I had that from the Brotherhood days.
Yeah,
okay, gotcha. So you've been playing for a while. Okay, gotcha. Because I know that used to be his ISO, and I know Jarvis still recommends Raider because it still has all the old players that kept him as Raider.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Blue ISO 5, so that's a problem.
Oof.
Ouch.
Oof.
Don't worry about
that
it.
hurts. I
Blue
never even
ISO
noticed.
4 will be your problem here pretty soon. 5 goes away after a while. It's 4 that you get stuck on for some reason.
I have 30 million 5 and 258k 4. It's a good time.
Yeah, right.
I think Raider is good enough.
Yeah, Raider's good enough. I'm
Yeah,
not saying switch.
honestly,
ISO 5.
I think this team's probably going to be beat pretty easily. I don't know. Have you been checking your histories? What's this team been doing for you?
Pretty sure it just gets rolled.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep, sounds about right.
Alternatively, you could swap it out for that Dark Hold that's still on your defense or on your offensive list, and Death Seed can be used in some places on offense, but they're kind of just taking the bench these days.
They are, but I think in gold though, it's fine enough.
Yeah.
But like, if you really wanted to make it a little bit better, you could take Darkhold, your full Darkhold, put them in 1. They can be kind of tricky, or put Quicksilver with them. That can be kind of tricky in 1. Put your 5-piece Secret Defenders here in 5, and then Miss Marvel will be clearing things off of her when it gets to her turn, which is very quickly.
That's true too.
Yep. And then
All
you
right.
can move this to 4 if you wanted, and Infinity Watch to 2.
I hate when you guys do the shuffling of these teams. I can't remember all that stuff.
What do you
Man.
mean? We didn't change anything.
I think that's probably why we good.
Move 1 to 5, 5 to 4, 3 to 2, 2 to 1, and 6 to 7. Like, what?
Yep.
We don't even have a seventh room.
It's like a slide puzzle.
And that's your problem, Ron. You don't have a 7th room, dude. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's probably why I'm. Yeah, that's why I'm doing so terrible in Cruise. It's not my talent, man. I'm totally talented at this game. I'm just forgetting the. I didn't pay Scopely for the 7th room. That's why.
No.
Okay. I'm gonna say if you can swap him to a striker, but we're not gonna worry too much about this. I think you're gold 3, and I think naturally you're gonna start developing another team that Scopely sends our way and fill this in. And there's not a whole lot to do about it right now, other than do a huge shuffling of all your rooms.
Well, if you're only doing 1 attack a week, you're probably not going anywhere anyways. Like, you're
That's-
probably going to sit right about where you're at.
That's true.
Like, you gotta play the game in order to advance in the game. You know?
Stocky, are you applying for the position, man? I'll hire you. The pay sucks. I gotta let you know though. Fringe benefits are amazing. All right, and
Peter's optional.
room 6 is the rebirth with Zemo.
Just fine. Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a gold 3. It's gonna be soaking up some turns. It's gonna be an efficiency suck.
His level, I don't see anything better going here that doesn't involve a lot of investment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a diamond on Captain America. What's his gear pieces? Is his gear pieces really
Vibranium.
vibranium?
Yeah, vibranium.
I don't know if you want to waste vibranium. I was gonna say you could take him up another notch and it'd really help hold this, but it's not worth it.
The only other person that has Vibranium, I think, is is it Rescue that has Vibranium? It's someone from Pegasus uses Vibranium, but it's just one member of Pegasus uses Vibranium. Ironheart, yeah. So it's only one other like meta tune that uses Vibranium. So
Yeah, it's not worth it on this team though.
I wouldn't say investing in Captain America would be a good thing right now.
No, not when their bio team's literally being replaced as we speak. So I think this is fine. We'll move Peggy over to the other side. Not really going to matter too much. Move Peggy to the other side. That's it.
Yeah.
I would say do like a clockwise spin of Peggy, Winter Soldier, and Agent Venom. So Peggy would be on the end. Agent Venom would move to the back row. Winter Soldier dead center.
I kind of like Winter Soldier in the back in case Winter Soldier dies. Then you've got 3 in the front with gap placement across them.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I think, yeah. I mean, if they were equal power, certainly rotate them. But
Gotcha. Yeah.
But with the lower power Winter Soldier, I think this gap placement would be fine. Okay, let me see here. Oh man, can't see straight.
You've got this, I believe.
All right, so we're going to go with a 5-piece. Those people who do have a T4 invested in Noir can swap him in place of Black Widow, but otherwise we want the 5-piece Secret Defenders with a similar placement to what we're showing here. And then in 2, we're going to get rid of this team. We liked Gamma, we said. We're going to put Gamma in here because Gamma's not being used on offense, and this is pretty much total trash. However, this team can be used against equivalent power Infinity Watch. And in 3, we want to go with a full Black Order, except we're going to put a Quicksilver in place of the husband to Proxima Midnight. I'll figure out his name when I get there.
Corvus Glaive.
Corvus Glaive, thank you. So we'll go full Black Order, replace Corvus Glaive with Quicksilver. And then over here, this is great. We're going to move along to this, which is the Death Seed team, and it's good enough. Contemplate changing Magneto to a striker, but don't invest heavily in that because, well, I don't see a use for this team, right? Other than
anywhere,
Yeah, he's already got Apocalypse, so it's not like he needs to build the team for Apocalypse or anything. So I think it's I think the team's done. Put a fork in it. It's just striker's the better choice. And then over in room 6, we like this actually. It's not too bad. We're just going to move Peggy to the outside, swapping places with Agent Venom, and it's going to have to hold. We like Doom for offensive reasons. Vol can be used in conjunction with Doom to do a lot of stuff in room 3, right, Zero?
Yeah, Ball can be used in conjunction with Doom, Tangled Web, and Emma, and that goes into quite a few different teams and gets Doom to pop off pretty early. Takes Vol on the ride. Vol does her ult, and and you're done with whatever the problem is. It's gone.
Yeah, Vol has to do her special first, and then tap into that again, and then she should be able to do her ult right away. Right? Is that it to gain the
doing
energy?
her special to lay the exposed before Doom gets to go. So she'll lay the exposed. Doom will go. He'll hit the exposed 3 times. Then she's gonna go. She'll hit the exposed once or twice and have her ult.
Okay. I'll mention that as an offensive opportunity. Of course, that won't work on defense because you have to specifically target everything to make it fall in line.
Correct.
Okay, I'm going to jump out and then record this real fast, then I'll jump back in and we'll get to the next one. The next one is a 49 million Diamond 1 team for Let's Go.
Let's go. Nice. I like him. He likes me.
He likes you, Doolum? Oh, man, he's losing points already.
It's the only part. Yeah, I was going to say automatic B grade for everything. You've started yourself at a division.
That's a rare occurrence.
Let's see here.
It is, isn't it?
Thank y'all for having me.
Hey, man,
thanks for
thank you
coming
being on. Yeah.
All right, I'll be right back, fellas.
We'll miss you.
No, he won't miss me at all.
Hey, Dad. Oh, he's back.
Is Rolf Kieran in here now? Sounds like Rolf Kieran to me.
Duh.
Yep.
Okay.
Future man.
All right, I'm going to bring up these next ones here.
Oh,
when you get a second, share your screen.
Oh, damn it. I hate when I jump out.
You're good. No, you're good. I figured you forgot because you jumped out.
I always do. I was smart today. I had that thing. I was sharing my screen before I even went live on stream.
I was smart today.
Hello.
Hello, Rello.
Hello there.
Hey, Rello. All right, so let me size these. As I go through and size these, you guys can take a look at these teams. We have an SD in 1 with Noir. Everything's fully built with some diamonds on there. It's looking pretty good. I think the placement is going to be okay. I kind of like this Noir next to Hard Light, so it's gap placement when he dies. He usually just dies from the splash damage of everything. And, of course, everybody's going for Robbie, keeping him away from people. That's pretty good. Here we have a Pegasus team, full Pegasus on defense in 2. I like Pegasus for offense, but if let's see, whose is this? Oh, this is Let's Go. Let's Go, are you in chat today? We got Noir.
Wow.
Noir. If we have Nowhere in here, that's a pretty good size Nowhere, huh?
Diamond Doggo. That was the first thing I saw.
And this is the one I wanted to show you guys. I've got some screenshots of some defensive wins of stuff that you would think would probably beat this, and it didn't. And so it was kind of interesting.
And it did.
This is kind of a kitchen sink team, but when you stop and think about it, it's not all that wasteful. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. And then we have Unlimited with Nightcrawler. And then we have Gamma in 6. Pretty good placement there. Looks like a 2 healer, striker, skirmisher, raider. Okay.
Who opened up the Russian border?
Hi, Comrade Red.
Comrade Red in here? Uh-oh.
Knew it.
Uh-oh. Here we go. The Ruskies are invading. This is Let's Go, Juicy. He is 49 million Diamond 1. Okay. Yeah. So I think this is fine. Again, I know somebody's going to say you could move this to what, room 5 or something?
Yeah, you can. But
how much TCP again?
The TCP is 49 million.
All right.
So these teams are awfully big for a 49 million roster, I think.
I think for his defense, I think keeping it in 1's fine. Like I don't think move this to 5.
Yeah, I personally I don't like removing this. I like this one in 1. I think it's, even though we know how to beat it, stuff can still go wrong with this, and I just like it in 1.
Yep, absolutely. And Noir will lose all of his value if you put him in 5 because he's not getting he's not giving everybody the assists.
Right.
So
There's
he's
no
doing
point to have
absolutely
Noir,
nothing.
exactly.
Yeah.
What about placement? Do you guys like the placement with Noir next to Hardlight? Robbie is far away.
Yeah, give the gap placement. I like that. What do you think, Duel?
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. All right, room 2, the Pegasus team. Now, I love Kestrel on offense. I love using Pegasus as a full team on offense.
Yes.
And on defense, though this shit can go sideways if you know what you're doing, and people in Diamond for the most part do. You just get in there before they get going. You use Eternals, you rewind them, you kill them before they take a turn, and it's not that big a deal, and it's actually kind of an efficient kill. So I really don't like this on offense. Do we have an alternative, or am I altogether wrong?
No, I agree with you.
I don't think it's great. I think Superior 6 is a good defense in here. If he doesn't have Infinity Watch on defense, Infinity Watch in here is fine. I don't like Pegasus on defense. I think Kestrel's too versatile as a singular tune for offense, and then Pegasus in general can just wipe a Death Seed and Infinity Watch. If you have a big enough Pegasus, it can take out Infinity Watch as well pretty handedly.
I mean, Pegasus will take a lot of teams. They'll take
Yep.
Death Seed very efficiently. They'll take Gamma very efficiently. They'll take fucking Darkhold. Like, they'll take Infinity Watch. They'll take a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we'll replace him. We got to figure out what to replace him with. I never saw Let's Go in chat.
He's 50 million TCP. He said he was 49 million TCP. He's got Infinity Watch. Like,
Yeah,
he's got
right?
Infinity Watch.
Got to have Infinity
So
Watch.
throw him in here.
Okay. All right. So we'll just replace this with Infinity Watch to treat it like a blank room. And then number 3, open it up with those alts. I mean, yeah, you get the nowhere alt off the rip, but it's just not that scary in Cosmic Crucible.
They're absolute hot trash outside of war.
Right.
Nova's got
Well,
some
honestly,
uses here and there, but
I feel like 4 out of 5 of them are hot trash in war. I'm really not excited with his team. I'm mad that I built him so big. It's Nova carrying the rest of the team. I guess Infinity War Thor does some cool stuff. He has some moves that do some pretty decent damage, but the team just doesn't excite me at all anymore, even in war. I think we get rid of this team personally. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
Very meh. Very, very meh.
You could throw Darkhold in here.
no.
Do Black Order. Black Order.
Yeah, I'd probably do like Black Order or Black Order Quicksilver, one of those. I don't care for Darkhold in 3. We've had like 4 seasons of the shit. People know it. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
There's nobody that's like, oh my god, I'm surprised they have their alt turn 1. Like, everybody knows what to do after 4 seasons of the same fucking room. Like, sorry for all the language, but everybody knows what to do, man.
Well, there's that Nova Kestrel Emma Tangled counter stuff. You could throw that thing on auto, beats him in any room. It's crazy.
No. The only thing you really do with Darkhold on defense, in my opinion, is put them in 1 because they stop the assists. The Tangled counter still works, but if you force them to use Tangled somewhere else, or if they use Tangled somewhere else, it can throw them off by not having the assists.
Okay.
So Black Order Quicksilver.
Black Order Quicksilver is what you guys want? Okay. Man, Black Order Quicksilver seems like such a step down, but honestly, this Nowhere team's very not good. Very not good.
Nova's also just really,
I kind of feel like Let's Go just wants to show the diamonds off. Like I see sometimes when we're doing these recordings, I see teams and I'm like, they've got a lot of diamonds on this team and they think that's a good thing, you know? And diamonds, it's the same thing with Red Stars. We used to say, Red Stars don't make a bad character good, they make a bad character bigger. It's the same thing with diamonds. They don't make a bad character good, they make a bad character bigger.
Yeah.
Look at my 3 diamond mantis.
There you go. Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay, so we're going to take this team off and throw in Black Order Quicksilver. All right. And then over here, let's come back to this. I want to talk about this last. This is exciting to me, and I want to talk about it last. Over here, this is what everybody's kind of using in 5. The unlimited it's a hybrid of unlimited and extreme. Different variations of it are doing just fine. I'm not sure about the placement. Maybe swap Cyclops and Dazzler, you think?
Cyclops should be on the bench. He doesn't take a turn ever.
Oh, really? You want Forge in here instead?
Forge, Sunfire would even be better than a Cyclops, honestly. The Cyclops literally just doesn't take a turn. He's too slow and he just screams.
Okay. He's not pinging or anything?
So he'll ping, but most any counters you take into here are going to have a lot of dodges, so most of the pings are missing anyway.
Okay.
But I mean, if you want to keep it just for the ping and your fire chicken's not big enough, fine, go for it.
Okay.
But he's not there to take a turn. If he's just there for the ping, I feel like you said,
Okay.
Forge would be better if you got Forge.
So he's a little bit of peripheral damage. It's not that exciting. We want to go with a Forge if we can, Fire Chicken if we can't. And then do we want to move Dazzler away from Rogue when she's taunting? Or is it she's going to come off with her alt, the flip right off the bat. And then if she dies, it doesn't really matter because that's the thing you got to watch out for is her cleansing her team. So I guess it's okay that she's next to Rogue. I don't know.
Yep, next to Rogue is fine. No matter.
Okay. All right, it's the Cyclops we're upset about here. All right. Not terrible. We just think that there's better ways to go. Quicksilver is greater than Corvus. I'm sorry, what was that, Zero?
I don't think Dazzler is doing anything in this room. She does what the room bonus already does, and that's cleanse negative effects off the team.
Oh, that's
Room
right.
bonus already does that.
You're right.
Yep.
If you're gonna put him in 4, then yeah, I can kind of see that. But even then, if you're gonna put him in 4, I still think Phantom X is better than her in both rooms because Phantom X will give him all the dodges off the rip. Which actually he's redundant because Nightcrawler does that.
I was gonna say, doesn't Nightcrawler do the same thing? So yeah,
this room in 4 is even easier though. Keep this room in 5. The cleanse is worse than the stealth.
So basically, what you guys are saying is put in the extreme X-Men and drop Cyclops for Rogue.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Yeah.
Even honestly, Sunspot's kind of meh too. Sunspot's not great. Honestly, he doesn't change things up much.
Sunspot seems like at the low stars, he seems like a lesser version of Fire Chicken, really. You know, the glass cannon and stuff. So
what you can do with Sunspot is use him purely for his passive to increase the damage. You take out Cyclops, you take out what's her name, Dazzler, and you throw in something like either Skrull or APOC and Sunspot, and then what you're doing is you're substantially increasing the damage to Gambit's pings, so that he's pinging people right off the fucking map. But he doesn't have a big enough Gambit to do that anyways, though, so that doesn't really matter.
Yeah, finish Kyle. Get your Gambit bigger.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. We'll tell him finish Kyle and get that second diamond on Gambit. I got my second diamond this morning at work. Don't tell my boss.
I saw that. My first thought was, "Aren't you working?" Was my first thought.
Yeah, I was like,
I almost texted you and went, There's someone in the bathroom today.
I had this little tiny hand warmer heater, like this little electric heater, and I was just like huddled up by it playing MSF, just like looking around to see if the boss is gonna show up.
It's 36 in the store. You're just breathing ice.
Oh man, it was bad today. Anyway, okay, so we like the extreme X-Men with Rogue is what we basically want in here. Dazzler's redundant. Cyclops isn't that great with the pings and stuff. Although Sunspot isn't amazing either. Maybe Super Skrull if you want to go crazy with it. And but wait, if you put Super Skrull in here, is the Superior 6 still going to be able to beat it?
No, definitely not.
Okay, so you'll have to treat
Superior
it.
6 does not go against Skrull.
Okay, so that's right. All them positive effects, man. He'd take like 2 turns before they even get going. Okay, so that would be altogether a crazy defense with Skrull in here, but I kind of like Super Skrull for offense these days. Okay, and in room 6 we have Gamma. I think it's fine. I don't see a problem with this.
Striker on Abomination? Woof.
Oh, Raider on Abomination. You want Striker? You could put Striker on Red Hulk if you want a Striker on the team.
If you want to put a Striker on the team for anybody, put a Striker on Brawn. Brawn as a skirmisher is an odd choice.
I can actually see a case for every single ISO except for Striker on Abomination. I can see a case for every last one of them except for Striker.
Okay, just just out of curiosity, why would you make Abomination a healer or a skirmisher?
So, like, healer, you would make like everybody healer. Right?
Okay, a full healer team. Okay, and then why would you make him a skirmisher?
Same thing with like fortifier. You make them B5 fortifiers, and like Abomination's already given 40% on his or 30% drain to everybody, and then another 40% on top of that. You got 70% drain on the entire team. That's fucking nasty. And like skirmisher, just to flip buffs, just to flip even more buffs.
Okay,
Make sure that it's up like 100%.
Right.
Definitely flips that shit.
Striker's just a dud though. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And you can also put Dorm in here just to basically guarantee that New Warriors has to take it out, because if you this team, the base team can be beat by more counters than the Dorm Gamma can't be.
If you okay, so you drop who are we dropping for Dorm?
A-bomb.
Okay. And if you're dropping A-bomb for Dorm, and why couldn't I come in with my Doom, Red Guardian, and friends? Why won't that work with Dormammu?
They'll revive, and then they'll come back, and you'll be out of gas by the time they come back with the revive, and then they're gonna smack you in the face.
Yeah.
You know, you're right. Yeah.
If you have Dormammu here, you could put this in room 4, and then Dormammu, when he goes under stealth, gets 20% extra damage, especially if Dormammu's a big boy for you. Because he goes under stealth if he's under 50% life, and then Dormammu ulting under stealth with 20% extra damage is pretty nuts. Yeah.
I'd rather that scroll ult with 20% extra damage, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
He's already got,
All right, let's talk about this one, and I'm going to go bring up some of the picks so you guys can see. Let's go to this one, and I want to bring up this, and I want to bring up this. This just shows some ideas of, whoa, there's some emotes.
And there's the backlog.
There's the backlog of the emotes.
Oh my goodness, it's all the emotes.
Okay, so you can see that they tried the Superior 6 in here, and that was a slight punch up, did not work. Then they went in with a Darkhold plus Vol. They did a little bit of damage, and then they came back with a full Masters of Evil, and I think they didn't do much more, really.
So I see
Masters of Evil's the only one. Yeah, they're the only one that could even have a possible chance of beating that, though.
I see just.
And they want APOC, right?
Yeah, I see Weaver, APOC, Cable, Emma, and Nova just destroying this. Honestly,
Weaver, APOC, Emma,
Cable, Nova. Yep, it's the same counter you use against Darkhold Super Scroll. You essentially turn 1, your Weaver will go. You have your Weaver as a skirmisher. You stun Super Scroll, and then the match just ends from there. Essentially, it's just over from there.
Oh, because she's gonna trauma stun Super Scroll.
Yep.
Okay.
And none of them spawn with buffs, so they're all fast enough to make him go first. And then APOC just Falcon punches him, and then everybody else cleans up. Now, the smaller Doom is interesting because when you use APOC ult, you're probably going to push Doom.
Unless you turn 1 special Doom.
That's true. But yeah, this room just makes people think, and people don't like to think. So.
Yep.
Okay, that was APOC, Weaver, Nova, Cable, Emma.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love this team at his level, though. At his level, I absolutely love this team. I think it was very ingenuitive. He tricked people into using the wrong counters into it, and if it's working, dude, keep using it. Like, use it.
Yeah, because this team won't get beaten by a Master Key, and you saw that's what they tried. They tried Superior 6 Master Key. They tried MOE Master Key. This takes someone who knows the game better to use the combo I just gave you, because that's not a really widely known combo.
Right. I wouldn't have thought that Weaver without 99 would be able to get in front of Super Scroll.
None of them spawn with buffs, so Super Scroll's speed is 124. Weaver's still at 126, I think, so she still goes just faster.
It's like I was telling you about Noir, like the same principle. Depending on who you take, like he gets the buffs based off of how many or he gets the speed based off of how many buffs you have taken in there. He's not a terribly fast character.
Yeah.
And in your recording, you might want to just make a note that the devs basically told us that Superior 6 cannot counter any or hardly any Super Scroll teams. So
Right, because
let
they
alone
spawn with so many
let
buffs.
alone this super theory crafted team. So
And then Lizard copy, clears, and spreads all positive effects. So he gives him another probably 2,800 turn meter.
Mm-hmm. And here's what I kind of like about this on defense. So, I mean, personally, I like Super Scroll on offense because I like to have those offensive opportunities to just really rip things apart. But if you're gonna put Super Scroll on defense, I like this because Doom is the only other one that I really, really like on offense. Like all the others are kind of just like plug and play characters wherever you want them to go. Beta Ray Bill, like zero value in Cosmic Crucible, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, probably take Beta Ray Bill off of this and put something a little better. I don't know if there's some sort of synergy between him and Vol that he's making Vol do something different.
Reflexive taunt.
The reflexive taunt. Okay,
Yep.
so the reflexive taunt there, and that's going to help out this entire team, give Omega Red time for him to do his things. Like these are all threatening characters, and I think with Doom popping off, Vol's at 497. Is Vol going to have the go for the time platform ride?
If Super Scroll has offense up, no. If Super Scroll doesn't have offense up, yes.
Okay, so on an even footing, she goes instead of Super Scroll.
Let me double check. Actually, that's a very big ball.
Yeah,
I mean, it's 100K bigger than the Super Scroll is my thinking.
No, the Scroll will still take the ride.
Really? Okay. Well, that's still a good thing, anyways.
Scroll with offense up will still take the ride. Yeah.
Okay. And there's going to be plenty of those exposed on the field, so Vol will get lots of energy eventually with people taking 3 turns, right? Honestly, though, could also be a very powerful offensive team as well. Like, this would pretty much delete anything if you swap out Beta Ray Bill for a Red Guardian or a Drax and put them adjacent to Doom. And then Doom goes for the ride in almost any room so long as he gets pushed, and then you're just going to annihilate just about anything. But I think it's a clever defense. I like this. It's different, it's new, and it looks like a lot of fun. And he's got the stats showing that it's been working.
Also, I'm presuming Beta Ray Bill's in here because it's the only tune in here that has somewhat of synergy with Vol. It's also another hero, so that's probably his next biggest hero that he's not using on offense to get the 2 hero, 2 villain buff.
There you go.
So that's why I'm assuming Beta Ray Bill has to be in there.
I think it's
in there, but that's the best choice.
He's a full screen buff flip. I mean, full screen buff flips always have some value, you know?
Yeah.
And a stun turn 1 too with a special.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like, I give him an A for this. 100% I give him an A. It's not, like, unbeatable at every level. But at his level, I guarantee you this is getting him some wins. I guarantee this is getting him some wins at this level.
Yeah.
I'm just
Killshot, we mentioned the Emma Cable Weaver APOC Nova team already. That is the way to go to defeat this. However, we're thinking, because we saw where they were trying, as Doolum said, they're trying Master Key teams and it's failing.
I'm just thinking about that Fog of War thing you said, and I feel like just clearing rooms 1 through 3 and then just seeing this and going, what the hell?
Right.
That'd be pretty funny.
Yeah. Okay,
The stuff
so
that I run on defense, like, you know, is completely beatable. I could beat it with everything that I keep on offense. Pretty much every one of my opponents could, and yet I have not once been one-shotted all the way across the board since I put my defense up. Because people will make mistakes. If you make them think too much, they'll make mistakes. And this is the kind of team that makes people think a lot. I like it, man. I think he did a good job with this.
This will stop working once you get to like Diamond 3 Masters, because that's when you get like the top 300 people. But where you're at right now, if you're trying to stay in Diamond, this is going to keep confusing people. Trust me.
I almost feel bad. You know, everybody's been asking me to tell the counters for all the teams that we review. But I almost feel bad throwing this out there. Like I like Let's Go's got something that's been working, and anybody that's watching this video, well, I guess there's like 700 people that are going to know it. So what are the odds? I guess it's safe. But I feel kind of bad. I'm like, and here's how you destroy this defense that's been working so well for him.
And here's how you beat it in 2 turns. All right, next.
Yeah. So please feel welcome to lay waste to his Super Scroll and ruin his day. All right, room number 1, we like it. Period. Right? We're just going to call it good. And we're going to move on. We'll give it an A. We'll go to this. We did not like this simply because this is too good a team for offense, and we want to replace it with something. We were thinking replacing it with the Infinity Watch to absorb some hits, because though this team is super powerful, the way you beat it gives your opponent an incredibly good score, and so it's a liability on your defense. And
Also, Kestrel's a striker is a little. I prefer Raider, but I know there's been contention.
Yeah, when she
I
crits
think
on her,
Raider-
all people go away.
Even when she crits out of turn too with the pings, so those can crit too.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right, so we want this out of here for a myriad of reasons, mostly because it's just too good a team to pass up for offense, and it's a liability on defense. And then room number 3, this is hot trash. We want to get rid of this. So if we're replacing this with Infinity Watch, what are we replacing this with?
Black Order Quicksilver, and even if it's not huge,
Oh, that's right, Black Order
I was
Quicksilver.
thinking about his defense as a whole, and between room 1, room 4, and room 5, he's going to be having people kind of stretching themselves thin, thinking about what all options they're going to be doing. So at his level, like, that's going to be excellent. You know, you don't need something in 2, 3, and 5, or 2, 3, and 6 to be these insane things either.
And even if Black Order isn't that big, Thanos is just there to rewind a bunch, and then the Quicksilver is the one who's going to do the damage. So, and if you did invest, Thanos is the only one that's important that needs to be big to make Black Order Quicksilver work.
Okay.
Yeah.
No one else really matters much.
Okay. And there's lots of reasons with, depending on how often Kyle's going to come back around, there's reasons to even be building your Thanos a little bit bigger for that. But I don't know. I haven't heard a word on how often we're going to get Tower Kyle. Okay, Black Order Quicksilver here. This room is trash. Save Nova for offense. Then we have this, which is super fun. We just really like this because it's new and it's different. There's all kinds of crazy synergies going on here. The way this works, lots of threats, and we're seeing that none of the Master Key teams work on this. That you actually have to use something that most people at Diamond and below may not know. So we're gonna keep this because it's fun, dang it, and we like something new. And we'll talk about Weaver at going at 126 speed and Super Scroll at 124 speed.
Yep.
And yeah, okay. Room number 5 is we're going to get Dazzler out of here, maybe even Cyclops. What we want to use is the Extreme X-Men featuring Rogue, probably in place of Cyclops. This is also a place where if you want to use your Super Scroll on defense, you can. It makes the team super duper tough. People are using their Superior 6 on these variants, but if you add Super Scroll in there, you don't get to do that anymore. And so that's something. But this is not so great. Let's get Forge in here. Let's think about Sunspot or Fire Chicken in place of Dazzler and maybe Cyclops. And then over here we have the Gamma team, and we're thinking that Gamma with Dorm is a good thing, dropping A-Bomb, whose ISO is wrong, and putting Dorm in here, and that makes it tougher. It basically forces you to use New Warriors, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. And if you're forcing them to use New Warriors here,
Then they can't use them anywhere else.
then they can't use them anywhere else, right? Then you have this one, which is really taxing their brain to figure out the proper counter for that. This one's going to be the Black Order. And then over here, we're going to have another one, which is going to be a Master Key team a Master Key team, basically. So it'd be 1. You're probably going to use 2, 3, maybe 4 rooms that you might want to use. Well, you're definitely going to have 3 rooms that you want to use as Master Key teams on. It'd probably be New Warriors. I imagine this.
Well, you're not using New Warriors or Masters of Evil in 5. Like, you can try, but good luck. And you'll be using them probably with Echo in like room 1.
Right.
And you're still figuring out.
I'm thinking,
you're using yours.
I'm thinking like New Warriors Echo in room 1. In room 5 is going to be the Superior 6, unless they put Super Scroll in here, but they've already got them here. And then over here, you're going to use... I guess you'd have to use a Doom composition on this one.
I mean, you can still MOE 5 as long as it's not like a crackened out Nightcrawler and Forge. You can still MOE that.
Okay.
You just can't New Warriors it anymore when there's a Nightcrawler because it's not as good. But you can still MOE that.
Okay.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I got a crackened out one, so like every time people take Master of Evil into mine, they get pooped on.
Yeah, you can still use it.
Okay.
Basically,
Anyway,
the opponent of of this person here, if they don't have APOC and Scroll on defense, then they're not full clearing, basically. With our changes.
Offense, you mean?
Yeah. If they don't have Scroll and APOC on offense, the opponent of this person, then they're not full clearing. I don't think.
Why not?
Or they're not one-shotting
their way through.
Well, you just APOC 4, you New Warriors Echo 1, 2 is the Saw counter with Eternals, Falcon, Shang-Chi, and Omega Red. 3 is, what was in 3 again? 3 is leftover
Three's
whatever.
trash. Three's trash.
Yeah, 3 is leftover whatever.
And minions.
And then 5 is going to be
Superior
MOE
6.
or Superior 6, and then 6 is going to be New Warriors. You can still clear this. APOC always gets relegated to taking out the Super Scroll because he's the only one that can kill him effectively with the Falcon punch.
But we raise the stakes if we change this to Black Order Quicksilver in 3, and we keep this for offense, bringing up our efficiency and lowering their efficiency by swapping it out to Infinity Watch in 2. Everything else pretty much stays the same and looks pretty good with some minor tweaks, throwing Dormammu in with the Gamma team on 6, forcing them to use the New Warriors there.
In 6, I would switch A-Bomb and Hulk. Because if people are going to use New Warriors, most of the time Hulk is like one of the last men standing with Rogue. And then like if he gets off a ton like RNG, then it could mess people up.
Yeah, we're thinking dropping A-Bomb and swapping him in with Dorm instead.
I would still put Hulk.
You still think Green Hulk, Red Hulk, and then the other 3?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right, and just anybody who's just joining us, I'll show you those pictures of Room 4 here. This is the Superior 6 combat cancel. This is a Darkhold Vol combat cancel, and then up here we have the Masters of Evil, loss. And they're, I mean, like this Darkhold Vol was a slight punch down, and it didn't even kill anybody, which doesn't really surprise me. I guess that's a big scroll. So anyway, it's working is what we're trying to show, and it's working in what the opponent are trying to use. Like Zero said, you're making your opponent think too much, and they're trying stuff, and that's failing. So that's a good thing.
Yep. You should tax their brain and tax their rosters. There you go.
All right. That'll probably be how I do this intro. All right. Bye, guys. I'll be right back.
This conversation another time.
Yeah, we were talking shit.
Oh, they were shit talking. Chat. They were shit talking. Okay. Let's Go says he's watching, but he couldn't comment for. He's driving. That's why he couldn't comment. Okay. Well, I don't know why he couldn't comment in chat, but he's commenting in Discord on his drive home. Oh, well.
I just want to clarify, like, everybody that wasn't Zero was being good people, like good humans. Like, I was the only one shit talking.
Really?
No,
Doolin wasn't being a potty mouth?
He was.
He left.
He's gone now.
He left.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
It's harder on the Twitch mobile app to do like a talk to text thing than it is in Discord. I think that's probably the reason what happened there.
Oh, okay. So tell me, guys, is this gonna get me through Room 1? And if not, I'm considering the 2 symbiotes.
Do you want me to share my screen so we can have something to look at?
What room is this?
Pathfinder did this team, and then he did A-Bomb Titania for the other 2, and he cleared it.
Then he did Abomination in Titania. What was that? Yeah. Zero, if you want to share your screen, you can. I'll take a look at it.
No, I was joking about that because you didn't just share your screen again.
Oh, I haven't shared my screen. Oh.
Correct. I was being a smartass.
Oh, once again, the humor goes right over my head because I was being a dumbass.
I wasn't quite done talking shit, but like I had to be done talking shit, so I had to find something new to talk shit about. The way that I see floors 38 through 40 is you can make this work with any 5 bio villains as long as one of their names is Super Skrull. But if you try to do it with less than 5, I wish you the best of luck. I solemnly do from the bottom of my heart. You're going to lose 1 toon on each floor.
Okay.
I've seen. I had an alliance mate that got through floor 40 with Super Skrull, Winter Soldier, and U.S. Agent. Like you can get through it with any combination of these guys because of Super Skrull, and some of them are gonna feel like they're doing work, man. Like for me, my Zombie Juggernaut felt like he was freaking awesome, dude. He's just doing all the work. I brought Zombie Juggernaut into all 3 floors, man. Other people, they lose him right away. Hey, for some people, maybe it's A-Bomb doing all the work, or maybe Titania or whoever. Or
Pathfinder
Venom.
was A-Bomb.
Yeah, Pathfinder's was A-Bomb. My A-Bomb, I've got a 2 diamond A-Bomb. I've probably got a bigger A-Bomb than Pathfinder does. He did work
you
on the
do.
first room. He got almost killed on the first room on floor 38. Didn't use him again on the 39 or 40. You know?
So Jerry's telling me that I can do it if I just bring up Venom. And I go Venom Titanium, Venom Lizard, Titania Venom again. But
Don't let Jerry tell you what to do.
Jerry's got a bad reputation on Twitch.
I think if you're willing to spend the rest of the time that Kyle Tower is out resetting on these 3 nodes, then you can take just 3 characters in and you will make it through all 3 of them with 3 characters.
Yeah, you know me better than that, man. I'd rather spend than sit there and reset.
I do. So
I don't want to bring up an Abomination even though he has 2 diamonds.
Yeah, if you feel like it's worth it to you, if you feel like the rewards are worth it to you, and there's 2 characters on that list that you don't hate in your heart bring up 2 more characters, and you'll make it through this.
Okay, if I had another 100 alien spores, I would bring up both symbiotes, and I would not feel bad about it at all. But I have 61 alien spores, and I have a 5-member team that needs all of those, and like 10 times over.
Well,
and so I don't want to bring up Venom and Carnage because I'm worried that I'm going to need those symbiote spores for the other 3 members first.
And you are.
And nobody even knows the kit of that very, very red goblin and what he's going to do.
Right.
And Scopely might be sitting there watching every account in MSF right now going, nope, you got too much alien spores. You got too much alien spores. And wait till we all spend our alien spores and then go, blam, flop that dick out with that red fucking goblin who just does like everything in the game, makes Super Skrull look like a bitch, and then go, up, none of you have alien spores? Oh, there's none in any of the stores now either, but we've got an offer for $75. You can get 2 alien spores. Like, you don't know.
$75 for 2 alien spores sounds like a steal right now, honestly. Not for me, but I mean, from Scopely's perspective, no, even 100 for 1.
Like, we have no idea. Or Red Goblin could be dog shit. We don't know. We just don't know.
And what happens if they do some sort of a bait and switch or just bring in the next mythic character, Null, who also requires alien spores? You know, I mean, who knows? And then they're like, Null works with all of the symbiotes, by the way, so there's even more symbiote alien spores. No,
I brought up Carnage for this tower. I brought up Carnage for it, right?
Yeah.
He didn't do very good in it. He did well enough. He was a warm body. That was all I needed him to do. No more, no less. And outside of this, completely worthless so far. So if that helps anybody with their thought process on it, like Carnage has been doing nothing. I know Al brought up Venom, and he really was happy about that, and it looked like it helped his run along, bringing up Venom. I don't know if either are worth it.
Ultimate Chaos is trying to get himself banned from chat right now with that idea. You either get Null or Professor X, but you have to choose, like the freaking Galactic Legends from Swaga.
Oh no.
That would be a tough split. There, so many people like Null and so many people like Professor X, and you know they'd like blank out half their kits or something. You wouldn't even know how they work until you get them live.
They would do that.
They would not let anybody test them until they're live in game, and that'd be so mean.
Also, with the Hivemind team, we don't even know if we're going to be using the full 5-piece Hivemind team. We could be using Super Scroll still.
Yeah.
No, I don't see that. I think if that is the case, for like the majority of people, it makes sense to use Super Scroll. Then what they'll do is they'll adjust the kits, they'll adjust the nodes, they'll adjust whatever they have to adjust to make it less efficient to use Super Scroll. Just like same thing with APOC in mutant nodes.
Yeah,
they'll adjust what they need to make it be better for you to buy their shit.
Yeah.
Or they just make Hivemind required for the next legendary.
Jerry, I found myself needing to use APOC with parts of the extreme, but now I've taken everybody up to 95, 17 or better, and I got the diamonds on. I got 2 diamonds on Gambit, and the team's starting to turn that corner. I think that raid was just designed for the level cap 100 in mind, and though it feels like we're maxing the team out now because we kind of are, we won't be maxing the team out 6 months from now. There will be a new gear tier. We'll have the level cap 100, and people will be like, you got to build a team to G18 95 to reliably get through all 3 nodes. And that won't feel like maxing it out because we'll be on to G19 level cap 100 and above. And I think that's just how it was designed.
Well, by Mutant, they kind of have to. They kind of put so when they came out with Incursion 1 with the Scourges or whatever that they did, it kind of it solved a problem that they had, where they could make it so that, hey, you want to use these teams that we want to sell you, right? And you don't have to put a lot of investment in them either.
Right.
But the community complained about that and said, we don't like the Scourges. That's lame. So now they're like, all right, fine. We can do it the other way.
I like this way, by the way. I'm not one of the complainers. I like this difficulty. I like struggling through it manually every day. I like it being a challenge. I like trying to figure out what's the best way to invest in my team to get them just over the edge. I think this is how it should be. I think it's fantastic, and I hope everybody sits the fuck down because I'm having fun in Marvel Strike Force. I was absolutely not having fun buying a cookie cutter team and building it to this specific level and hitting auto. It was lame. It's just, that's not fun.
There's a reason why, though, you're gonna be able to escape through with a 700k Pegasus, 700k Bifrost, and now you're gonna need a 1.5 to 2 million mutant and bio team.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they're just designed with the future in mind, and like I said, like I was able to theory craft a different team, not really thinking far out of the box. I used some of the most powerful tunes in the game to sub in for the 5th, but I'm able to get through them without doing that stuff. It's just a little more painful, and that's how it should be. That's how if you want to circumvent Scopely's purchase order, then you do this, and it doesn't feel great. And sometimes you have to heal your characters or core them back to life or whatever, or maybe you fail once and have to reset. You burn through some energy. That's how it should be. It should be a struggle. It should be a challenge, and the challenge is what makes it fun. If it's not a challenge, it's fucking Blitz, and we all know how I feel about Blitz. Anyway, so I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna do anything for Kyle. I think I'm gonna try real hard with these 3, and I'm not gonna touch these characters. If I do bring somebody up, it's probably gonna be Venom first, and then if I have to bring somebody else up, I'm probably gonna throw down on Abomination because he's so much closer right now. It's just one more gear tier, and he's using stuff that I don't care. So, I do kind of like that,
what do you need Gamma for these days, though?
I know, exactly. I don't want to build him because he's on the downhill side. He's over the hill.
What do you? No. I'm not saying not to build him. I'm saying, what do you need the Gamma, Teal Gamma radiation for?
What do I need it for? Hold on. There's something. I was thinking about that the other day. Oh, I guess not.
There's no one.
I must have been thinking about somebody else. Okay, so I don't feel quite so bad about that. It's just the gold. It's the gold and the cats that I don't really like parting with.
Well, you have Winter Soldier at level 95, so you just hit that button right now.
I think the Gamma team is going to be very good in war for a very, very long time. I think the Gamma team is going to be able to be used in some hybrids and have some relevance if you have some thought process behind it in CC for a little bit longer.
Ooh, I don't want to use Winter Soldier because of the fleshlights and inhalers.
Yeah, he's like the most expensive one on the team, dude.
Yeah, that's no good for me. That's no good there. Yeah, and then let's just see what it would cost me. I can only go to 17. I don't think I have enough alien spores to take him to 18. I couldn't even do it.
Masters of Evil, though, Masters of Evil is probably going to be in the CC meta for quite some time.
True. Moonstone?
You think Moonstone? My Moonstone is pathetic. She doesn't do anything for me, really. It looks like I'm low on the unstable cloth.
Yeah, and the cloth isn't in high demand right now.
Breast pumps? I like breast pumps. Fleshlights and breast pumps, comrade. I like that. That's the one I'm going to go with now. That's fantastic, breast pumps.
Breast pumps and fleshlights.
Oh, maybe the only reason I can't take her up to 18 is because I only have her at level 90. How many of these do I have? I have 65. I could take Moonstone up with a substantial investment of gold. I could bring Moonstone up to 95 gear tier 18.
What about your zombie juggernaut? What's he looking like?
Oh, he's way down here. He's way down at the bottom.
Bro, I remember before Zombie Juggernaut came out when you were still...
I was waving my wallet around at them. I'll take my money. And they just say...
When you were still a spender that was taking a break from spending, that...
This was going to be the wedge. This was going to be the wedge that got me back to spending.
Juggernaut. I'm going to wail the fuck out on him. I'm going to take him to the damn moon. What the hell happened, bro? 42,000?
I wasn't planning on buying $200 worth of offers to bring his stars up.
Okay.
And honestly, I didn't really like the way that they were treating Zim and Zuggs with their release methods and how they were kind of gating them. And at the time, I remember there was like, we don't even know when Zombie Iron Man's coming back to be farmable. We don't know when Zuggs is. Dark promotion credits, all this. And I was just like, I'm just not sure. I'm not sure I want to support the way they're handling this. So.
Right on. I can appreciate that.
But. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love zombies, and he's a great character, and I'd love to build him up. But now it's like that train left the station, man. So I don't think that's something I can even look at.
He came out like right after I started spending, and yeah, man, I got like 6 stars on him. I got him 6/6.
Yeah,
I love him. I absolutely love him.
Can I ask? So you were completely free to play for a long time, Zero, and then you decided to change and go way more aggressive in Marvel Strike Force, take your game to another level. Do you still spend pretty hard, or was it just kind of your opening, like you just needed a shot in the arm, or do you still spend like a pretty good amount each month?
I still spend a pretty good amount.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you were just like wanted this one-time shot in the arm, or if you were still spending. Okay.
No.
Oof. And then that one. Look at that.
No, like I got Nightcrawler. I got him all the way up to 7 stars before the event started.
Is he a lot of fun at full stars? I bet he lands his stun, huh?
He's a top 5, if not top 3 character in the game.
I figured once we got stars on him, he'd be really good. Have you seen his 3? Oh, you got 3 diamonds on Nightcrawler?
Dude, yeah, I got 3 diamonds on Nightcrawler. Oof. I had somebody go into my defense, and they killed everyone but Nightcrawler. And my defense, I was watching the replay, and my defense killed everyone but their gear tier 18, 1 diamond APOC, and I don't remember, it was at least a 7/7 Omega Red. And my AI played it wrong, but as I was watching the fight, my Nightcrawler could have soloed their APOC and their Omega Red. Like, it was just absolutely unbelievable, like, watching it. Like, their APOC got to do his ult twice.
Wow. Yeah, I'm a little jealous. Nightcrawler's a pretty cool character.
And then I've got both Forge and Sunspot at 6 red, 6/6.
Really, Shane? It wasn't landing the exposed? Now, I feel like my Vol doesn't land the exposed as often as I want. It's the stun that my Nightcrawler refuses to land. It's seriously... one time in 5 does my Nightcrawler land a stun on anyone, especially in raids with that higher resistance, man. The other day I was doing raids, and I don't remember how I got there, but Nightcrawler had to land a stun on Morgan Le Fay with defense up, or the whole thing was gonna unravel. I got myself into a corner. I'm like, if this works, I can make it to the end and be done. If this doesn't work, my team will flop and I need to back out immediately. Didn't work, of course. I was like, why have I even tried? Morgan Le Fay, boosted resistance, defense up, forget about it. Yeah. That was looking at an insurmountable thing.
I would say, though, that there are a couple things that I'm really disappointed in this team with, though. Although it's a fantastic team. It's an absolutely fantastic team. Number one, Sunspot is almost worthless outside of like a raid type environment or like this kiln tower.
He's all his passive, right? Just what he does for his team, like with the charges and all that stuff.
Yeah, but when you go in fresh in like a 5v5 game mode, he doesn't start with any charges, and it takes him a while to build charges.
Yeah.
So like, you know, like, and he only, when he does his charges or whatever, he's only giving energy on spawn. So if you don't already start the match with him having charges starting the match, he's not giving anybody hardly any energy. Like both of his moves, which have huge cooldowns, give energy, but not enough energy to make a huge difference. But then, like, at the same time, so he goes before Cyclops, he gives Cyclops energy to do his ult, but Forge, they had him go after Cyclops for some reason. Mm-hmm. So Cyclops gets to do his ult turn 1, which is cool, with, like, hardly any charges. Like, they missed the total missed opportunity. And maybe they did that on purpose so that the team wouldn't be, like, too OP. But Cyclops basically turns into, like, not a threat. Mm-hmm. When he could have been, like, almost the biggest threat on that team.
Honestly, I feel like anything less than, like, 37 charges on Cyclops, and it doesn't really feel like it's doing that much damage for raids, especially. Well, like, I'll see him with 27 charges. I'm like, this is not even worth clicking the button. I might as well basic somebody or something, you know, I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to send you guys off to Ambassador Al, and it doesn't look like anybody else in Marvel Strike Force is streaming that I'm aware of. Maybe there is somebody, I'm not sure. But you guys can go hang out with Al for a little bit. I got to go pick up my kid from the bus stop here in a few minutes. And just want to say there is a blog post coming out tonight, and Updog has a fantastic infographic headed your way as soon as that blog drops. So be sure to go over to Brotherhood of the Storm and check out his updated infographic. He's making that thing look really, really good. And y'all have a great weekend. I will probably... I don't know what I'm going to be doing. My family's really sick tonight, so maybe I won't be even hanging out with Cleaning Agent or anything tonight. I don't know. I probably definitely will not be on happy hour. But those places are still available for you guys to go hang out. So have a great night. Everybody take care of yourselves. Have a good weekend, and I will see you on Monday. Bye, guys.